Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, the Edna Manley College of Visual and Performing Arts will be hosting its 7th
Biennial.
I was going to say biennial, but that's not it. Biennial Rex Nettleford Arts Conference on October 11th to 13th, 2023. Now, joining us to tell us more is Dr. Trudy Ann Barrett and Dr. Roger Williams.
Greetings.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh,
okay,
I'm excited.
All right, so let's jump right in. All right, so tell us about the theme for this conference and if it's the first of its kind.
All right, so the theme for the conference is Mirror, Mirror, Arts and Culture for Social Transformation. And really, this theme kind of signals a call for us to do that inward stretch and that outward reach, you know, in keeping with Nettleford. Yeah, to look
inward stretch, outward reach, okay.
To look within and look without, to address the fact that the arts provide the antidote to many of the social ills in our society. And so it calls upon all the artists, the academics, policymakers to come together in a shared space where we can dissect some of those things, use the arts to disrupt, to reimagine and transform social context.
Yeah, I love that. So you have a diverse group of local and global presenters. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, we have some folks, we have a lot of local artists who are taking part in the conference, and dancers. We don't have the presenters' names here, but we have over 30 odd presenters for the conference, right? And so there are some who are presenting from Edna Manley College itself, and then we have those from the community, from university, other colleges, and from overseas.
Right.
Beautiful. I presented actually 5 years ago at this conference.
Oh, you
I'm
did?
really excited. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
so that answers the question that it's not the first one then.
Right. So,
That's like,
the first one was in 2011.
2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the 7th staging of the
Seventh stage.
That
conference.
is correct.
What is it that you want people to take away from this conference?
The arts, it's important that people realize that the arts is, even though it's there as a performative, in its performative fashion, it's also a very strong area for discourse and a strong area for research. And we want people to realize that the connection between research and praxis is very, very important in the dissemination of the arts, in understanding the arts, and in interacting with the arts. And the Rex Nettleford Arts Conference is just that. You will find that we have presentations that are workshops, we'll have performances, we have what we call reasonings, which people say present papers, but we call them reasonings. And exactly. Yeah. And all of this comes together in this really neat
Speaking
conference.
of performances and stuff like that, there's also something called Dance Works.
That is
Tell us
correct.
about that. What is that? And tell us a little bit about that.
So Dance Works is a student-led initiative that showcases the
I know very well.
showcases the work of faculty, guests, and student choreographers at the School of Dance. And so that's how we're opening our conference, so that the guests can have a feast on what EMCVPA has to offer.
A few of those.
It happened earlier in the year, and we just restaging it for the conference itself.
So
it's the pre-conference show. It happens on the Wednesday evening.
Beautiful.
But of course, with the arts, it's not the same thing as like asking sixth formers to teach, correct? It's very different.
No.
It's not.
Okay.
I don't
Because the
think
faculty is
so.
involved to ensure that the caliber of
that is
presentation
correct.
is at a
That
certain
is
level.
correct.
It's not just
That
a bunch
is
of people that
correct.
try it.
Just making sure.
Let's
Let's make it sure.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us when the conference is again and how we can find you on social media, or how can ones participate, how can ones get there? What is what is the
411.
modus operandi?
All right, so the conference is scheduled over 3 days from October 11 to 13. We will feature, as Dr. Williams said, an array of presentations. And in the evening of October 12, we'll feature our keynote speaker, who is Professor Hilary Beckles, Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies and Chair of the CARICOM Reparations Commission. On the 13th, we'll also close with the Edward Siaga Distinguished Lecture. And that lecture is really about exploring one of the traditional art forms that occupy the interests of Mr. Siaga. And so this year, we're centering it on Kumina. We'll have Dr. Kurt Henry as a guest presenter, and the discussions will be led by Cheryl Ryman, as well as student and faculty.
Okay, so we're a little bit out of time, but we want persons to get you on social media, because I know everybody's interested. Because there's an arts village as well. So what's your